Well, greetings. RaRe Ka Maai here of RaRe Ka Mystics. And we are here today to do the Daily PowRa for the 18th of the 5th, 2018. And today is Venus Day, baby. Venus. Love, values, pleasures, leisures, beauty, partnerships, communion, togetherness, blissfulness, harmony, family. What makes you feel beautiful? What is beautiful to you? Okay. And yes, that's the archetype for today. Venus, love, abundance, fulfillment, values, self-worth. The resonating colors for today is green and magenta. The resonating aromatherapy is rose and the mineral fairy copper. Okay, so numerologically, we have the influence of the 8, 5, 11, 1, 11, and the 7 and the 9, of course. Okay, the 1 and the 8 is, 8 is all about your power and organization and business and the cyclic notion of life, continuum, and that 1 being the initiative, uniqueness, coming out of the unseen into the seen, the manifestation or manifestator, I was gonna say. And that's bringing in to your reality the understanding of the cyclic way of life, of the continuum of life. Okay, the 1 and the 8 together being that 9 is about, yes, bringing in, initiating and bringing in the understanding and culminating and cultivating and completing things, situations, energies because of that said knowing. The life is a matter of a continuous cycle, different phases and stages, and that spirit is first and matter is after. 9 also representing completions, being of service to the collective. It's a fire energy, it's a fire number. It is co-ruler is Mars. So it's that, that get on and get up, move. What are you passionate about? What is driving you? And with that 5 being all about changes, learning your lessons so you can get your blessings, expansion, adventure, stepping out on your own and painting the town, whatever colors you feel. Because you are not like anybody else. It's always the message with the 5 energy that you are unique, you are different, you should not be following the beaten path. Create a new one. You have the power. Creativity also comes to mind when the 5 comes about. Very socially creative. Number 5 is a very jovial number. Jupiter influence. Being carefree brings more people to thee, 2018 being the energy of 11, 2 ones, 2 initiators, 2 go-getters. Okay. Whenever there is more than 1, I am there, meaning bringing in that 3rd synergy invisibly to begin with. The divine essence. And the divine essence can be a relationship, a partnership, or that intuitive knowing, the connection with your source self, your highest self. And altogether being a 7, 7s are all about spirituality. It's all about reflection. It's all about wisdom. It's all about taking time, introspection, writing. Seven wisdom. When on the seven energy, you're always bound to get higher wisdom if you take your time to take your time to be with yourself, to be your own time. Now, Archangel Metatron helps you clear the time or make the time for anything and everything. So let's get on deck for today. We have abundance, acceptance, fun, and Archangel Zodiacal. Yes, abundance. I deserve love, prosperity, and success. It's our birthright, abundance. It really is. And as always, we say the only reason we don't have it is because we're blocking ourselves. Well, I want to say due to it or because of it, not so much because of it, but we're blocking ourselves because we don't believe in it. We don't believe in the love that we deserve because we don't show ourselves that love first and foremost. We don't believe the prosperity that we are because we can't readily see it, and we've relinquished our power not to allowing ourselves to realize that we have success and we are built success, and we just have to flow with our inner knowing and be sure to be ever growing. So you know you're always flowing in the divine flow of life. But we are all abundant beings. Let's stop the stagnation unto ourselves. Okay? If you know that this relationship doesn't serve you, let it go. If you know they're energy suckers, let them be. If you know that this is not in your highest deed, goodbye. It's cool. Something else will come and fulfill the places, the things that you thought needed to be fulfilled by somebody else or yourself for somebody else. Whatever inclination that you get that something is not right, don't elude yourself. Take time to figure it out. Go within and without and back in again. And you know when you need to move, when you need to move. And acceptance is I accept myself and others. Yes, accept your power, accept who you are, accept your uniqueness, accept that you have specific guidance for you and you alone, and you can't follow nobody else's guidance. So much so I know here I am giving guidance, right? But there's different kinds that I'm talking about. It's the everyday, like, this is you're coming here because, oh, I wanted to say, hey, Andre Pitt, thank you so much. That message was so warming to me, and I didn't have time to reply back straight away. But yes, I appreciate you for being here as well. This is my work. This is what makes me feel fulfilled. Just sharing that Christ word, that Christ consciousness when I can when I can grasp it within, because let's believe every day we go through ups and downs, trials and tribulations, but we're striving every day to stay more consistent and to stay on the up and up, and I'm here to empower others to do the same because I've gone through my world. I mean, like I'm still growing, but I've gone through some times where it's been like shit, man, and I felt like I needed somebody. But when I was able to take myself away, and anybody that I did need was like in this kind of exchange will be people outside of myself that are empowering me with the truth that I already know within. So it's not so much me coming out of myself, but definitely reach out whenever you feel like, yeah, this is somebody that could help me. But always know that you are always helped, you're always guided. So big up to you, Andre Pitt. Give thanks. I appreciate it, and I appreciate that you appreciate it all too. Okay, and obviously, one thing, there is no such thing as coincidences. Everything is for a reason. So, yeah, give thanks. Just appreciate the realization that you're coming to, and give thanks for the light that is being shown unto you, and balance the dark and the light. And always go within to ask more questions, further clarification, because I didn't come into your world for no reason. Most definitely not. Okay, and you don't have to put any stipulations or stigmas onto it either. Just ride the wave, give thanks for it all, and continue communion and connecting with yourselves. your higher selves. Okay, again, I accept myself and others is the card for acceptance. Of course, it's about accepting who you are, where you've come from, where you are going. Okay, and where you are right now is most important, because within the now, you can change the future and the past. Okay, so there's no need to dwell too far backwards or too far forwards. Be right now, because that's where it's all at. Be right now, and you can make the changes that you need to make. And being in the now means also taking time to go within, and then you know what's what right now. That introspective work is so important. It's key, because then we know how to move more happily within the know, not the bit I believe or I think or I feel, but with the knowing. And then we have fun. The affirmation is like I master my emotion. Yes, because in mastering your emotion, then you can truly have fun. Then you can really experience joy. Then you can really laugh. Because if you're sad, if you're just thinking too much, you're not really in the now, and you're not having fun right now. And balancing your emotions is being present to what is going on right now and accepting it for a lesson, a role, and a phase and stage that will soon be passing. Accept it for the lesson, a role, and a lesson that will soon be passing, and ideally, hopefully, into a blessing. But we have to stay emotionally balanced, mentally balanced, spiritually balanced, so we can enjoy the now and have fun with it, creating. Because the number 7 is a very creative number as well. Magic is creation. So, and 7 is magic. And magic is spirituality. So, 7 is all that. So, create something this day too. During your introspective time, just get pen to paper, pencil to paper, and just have it there. Do some writing, do some scribbling, do some doodling. Some sigils might come with it. An art piece might come with it. Also, we have Archangel Zadkiel, and the affirmation is I am cleansed within the violet flame. Archangel Zadkiel helps you tolerate people, things, energies, places, situations. Okay, and it helps you release some things that are just non-conducive to you. Helps you, transmute, transform shit, release, and aspire higher. Purify like ingrained non-conducivity, so we can keep it pushing and keep vibing high to receive our abundance, accepting all parts of ourselves and being in the present right now and enjoying your life. Underneath the deck, we've got vulnerability, surrender, and laughter. Again, with the fun and joy and lightness. Laughter with affirmation is I see humor in everything, and we must so we can continue being in abundance and being in the now and accepting all for what is, and realizing that we should forgive, release, to move forward and to stay light. And then you have to surrender, and that's what we need to surrender. We need to surrender the fact that sometimes we stay too blocked up because we're packing too heavy, whether emotionally, mentally, spiritually. By being in and now, staying detached, accepting who you are, being open-handed with your abundance, and being in and now and being fun. Remember to laugh and being vulnerable at the same time. Being able to say like, "Oh, fuck it. No, I don't know. Can you help me?" Like, Usa, and know that it's okay. The guidance will come, sometimes outside of you, more time inside of you. And sometimes the inside guidance will direct you where you need to go to see something specific. And that is your answer. The inside guidance will tell you, go rest now. And then all of a sudden you sit on top of your remote and something comes on. And then actually, that's a really old time example, because I know people don't even have remotes and TVs like that no more. Hold on. And okay, so your inner guidance would tell you go and rest, and then you sit down and you call somebody on your phone, accidentally, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to get back to you. Ooh, ego was like, nah, I don't want to talk to them, but spirit was like that, you need to talk to them. Anyways, so for the vortex message, we have 48 and 5. 48 is at 12, is that free vibration, and it says, I intend to see the best in everyone, realizing that everybody has a divine essence in them, and whether they choose to express it outwardly in their physical or not is up to them, but you can intend to see the best and keep it pushing. And if you can't see the best, keep it pushing. Keep it pushing, because not everybody has like the vibration for you to be around. They're still trying to keep your vibration high. Sometimes you have to love them and leave them from very far. And they may not understand, they may not like it, whatever. But if it's to keep yourself on the highest steed, then you must do that. Yeah, I'm doing that. And sometimes it seems like people think I'm just the hardest, I'm just the worst, and all this fire, anger towards me. But I'm like, yo, I'm trying to keep my peace, and that's what's the most important. I'm not trying to keep my peace and be just and be right and realize the experiences I've already had with certain energies, and realize that I don't have to expect it to be just as good as just as bad, but I don't have to give energy to it either. And I rather not give energy to it. Everybody's got a life to live outside of our connection. There's other things that you could be doing. So why focus on that? Because I'm not focusing on that. So that was totally personal. Yeah, man, got some things going on. But no, that wasn't fully expressive. Hi there if you're watching. But yeah, and this whatever. Live your life. I'm here guarding my energy because we know who we are and we know who you are. So intend to see the best in everyone, yes, but don't be fooled and don't be deluded. And sometimes just walking away and seeing the best within you and realizing that you need the best and you deserve the best and you shouldn't be dealing with people that's going to give you anything less. That's important. And we also have my relationships are supposed to feel good to me. Number 5, again, changes. If your relationships are not feeling good to you, keep it stepping. Keep it moving. Okay? Yes, moving away from status quo, not because they have this title to you, that means you have to just endure everything that they throwing at you. Nah. If they don't feel good to you, they're not right for you. They're not helping you to evolve. Underneath the deck, we have here, a belief is only a thought I keep thinking, 21, number 3. And again, this is one of those things that beliefs can become your reality. That's why it's important to not just believe, but know with your first eye, yes, and your heart and your soul, you know? Align that. For tarot today, we have the 4 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles, okay? So someone's holding back on what they've built, okay? What they've founded, what they've grounded. They're holding back on that, being a bit overzealous, wanted to come out. Also holding back, being skeptical, not really trusting, okay? Not seeing loyalty because they understand what loyalty is and they're not seeing that and they're just like, nah, I'm sitting on all my shit, like I'm guarding all my ish. No, you cannot come in. I'm seeing you. I can see you from afar. I've been watching you. Don't think you can play me. Even if you tried to before, be yes, it's like someone's definitely holding back, okay, because there have been some burdensome situations before, okay. There have been some burdensome situations before. And it's like, I'm done with that. I'm now picking up all the ish that I used to have to deal with and putting it to the side and be like, kick rocks. Okay. What I used to be passionate about brought me more work. So I'm going to pick it all up, give thanks for it, and put it down. And as soon as you put that down, A new opportunity comes abound. A new opportunity, a more stable, more grounded, a new path, a new way. Okay, in this material realm, in this in on the grounds, on earth, be it monetarily, be it yeah, there's just something grounded. What is it? It's like career, it's jobs, it's money, it's work, it's family, it's all things material, all things physical is being grounded, and new opportunities coming for you to fix that and get a more level footing in your grounds. Underneath the deck we have the Three of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Hierophant. Okay, and this is like, yeah, so with this new opportunities coming after so much baggage, okay, after so much feeling like you have to hold yourself back from others and situations and people, you're going to come into a new foundation working with somebody, okay, that's going to be a bit stern, a bit cutthroat, okay, very can seem a bit emotionless but very pragmatic and straightforward, straight to the point. Okay, and sometimes it might come across a bit too cutthroat, like almost heart wrenching, and it may not seem traditional to you. Okay, but this is a good counsel for you. So you need to go within to realize that this is it's been sent by the universe, this energy here of the King of Swords, to help you into this new foundation where you can let go and release what was. Okay, because more abundance can come in when you realize that it's not because it's telling you no, and that means it's a bad thing. Sometimes yes is the bad thing. Okay, it's not traditional. We are in a 5 energy. Things are going to be different. Okay, this is also a 5 energy, the Hierophant. It's religious, it's counsel, it's traditions. Okay, and you're being asked, that's being said to, yes, you're right, you may not want to hear it like that. Okay, and this may even be a situation where you've already had to go through this livelihood with a very stern air energy that is only a thinker and hardly ever communicates. Okay, and when they do communicate, they can be very hard and harsh with their words. And be it traditional or not, you need to realize that if you go within, you realize, is this actually helping me, or am I just being emotional about it? My head and my heart are aligned, but they're aligned in a warped way because we're seeing everything backwards. Because once you go within to figure out the divine guidance that's being brought to you through this Hierophant, even though it seems hard, it is blatant truth. It is a way to help you move forward and work together and bring in the synergy, okay, to build in this new foundation of the opportunities that's been put across to you. So you no longer have to feel guarded. You gotta put down those defense mechanisms so you can come into your true abundance, okay, and your true joy and fun and laughter and emotional bliss. Okay, it is due, my friend. The earthly realm needs you, wants you, but doesn't need you. So be mindful of what you do put your energies towards anyways. Don't go into codependency or anything like that. Know that there are things that we need to manifest in the material, in the physical. But also remember, spirit is first, and abundance comes from you understanding your power. Okay? Accepting who you are, surrendering, being vulnerable, knowing the oneness, being fun and laughing. Okay? Realizing the relationships that you want is what you put your energy behind, and not the one that you don't want. And be sure that you're on the highest vibrations and not bringing in non-conducivity. Okay, for the romance angels messages, we have free yourself and it is safe for you to love. Okay, free yourself. Reminding me of that the fourth pentacles card. You know, just holding yourself back and holding yourself back. Truly, like buck that, buck it, push it forward, push it back, and come out of your box. It's time to take back control of your power, of your life. Free yourself from the matrix constraints. Once you think and feel, you have to have what you have to do, you have to be in, however, whatever. Remember, we are all players in a great script. Okay, and we can take our script and rewrite it if we want to. We can also take our script and go back to the drawing board. But you have to find the tools. Get at me at RaRe Ka Maai Mystics. I can help. And you also have it is safe for you to love. Yeah, don't hold back on love. Don't hold back on love. Yeah. I'm ready to declare, pay attention to the red flags. You deserve love and trust. Yes, trust that you deserve love. Definitely pay attention to the red flags where you're stopping and halting yourself from yourself. It is safe for you to love unconditionally. Okay, thyself first. Take time to get to know thyself. Okay, know your power, know your worth. Know that you are divinely guided. And time for yourself is imperative for you to realize the divinity within. Okay, today is all about love. Take time to nurture yourself. Self-worth. Take time to treat yourself. Okay, unconditional love. Take time to love yourself first. Be out in nature. We are in the Taurus season for the soul. So be out in nature. Beautify yourself, your surroundings. What do you value? What is sentimental to you? What do you love? Do a jingle, do some music, do some writing, get into the creative arts. Okay? Love on thyself first. And be that unique higher self by knowing thyself. Always. Enjoy this day, y'all. Much love, peace, and oneness.